Hi everyone, welcome to Nails and Divination. So I decided to do some yes or no's. Some of them I put on the shorts. I think I did like 2 or 3 on the shorts, and they're gonna be like 2 more, this one and another one that I'm uploading. The last one was 3 cards like I usually do, but I felt like I just kind of wanted more choices for you guys, and I don't know why I'm just led to do all these yes or no's, but I'm going to do them. Like, I really don't know why. It's not really my thing to do a lot of yes or no's, but we're doing them. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm shuffling just like on the shorts, and if it's right side up, it's a yes. If it's upside down, then it's a no. And then, but what I'm going to do for these videos, I don't know how many times I'm going to do this, maybe like 5. Okay, you have a yes. Now what I'm going to do is put that down, and I'm going to shuffle these now and give you an answer. Okay, I had to pause it for a little bit, but this is your answer to why you got a yes. I'm going to pull out maybe 1 or 2 cards, because it's going to be kind of quick or whatever comes out. Okay, so 2 cards came out. Okay, so why you got a yes? Because I feel like this is something that's going to ultimately work out in your favor. Even though right now I feel like you're probably going through a lot of lessons. You're probably going through a lot of life lessons right now. I feel like the universe is just sending you through a lot right now, and you kind of feel like it's a joke. You probably told your spiritual team, like, come on now, like, you guys are playing with me, like you're playing with me at this point. Because some things that you have gone through has really seemed like it's just unreal, but this is going to eventually turn out in your favor. And I feel like maybe it's something that has to do with your finances, and if it's not, then hey, this is just something that's going to work out in your favor, and I think it's something that's going to come rather quickly also. Okay, we are doing round 2. This is round 2. If it's right side up, it is a yes. If it's upside down, it is a no. I try to only do yes or no's in my readings, you guys. I really don't like to do maybes. Okay, and I'm going to pick it up like it is. Poet, you have a yes. You know what? This card came out in one of the shorts that I uploaded, and it came out like this, and I was led to turn it over like this. This is kind of confirmation if you guys were led to that one. This one came out like this. It just flew out, and I'm led to pick it up in a right side manner, and so your card is a yes. I don't know if this has anything to do with your why, but we're going to see why you got a yes now. Okay, I think that you have a yes because I hear traveling for some of you guys, and yes, just because it does look like he's traveling, I am getting that. And if you want to know, should you go here, should you go there, is it going to work out for you. It's going to work out, I feel like, better than you could have ever imagined it to be. I think that you guys are kind of resistant, maybe because like it has something to do with who you're going with or the people that's going to be there when you get there. But you can go ahead and go to this place. You can do this trip and it's going to turn out better than expected. This is round 3 of your yes or no. If you get it right side up, it is a yes. Upside down, it is a no, and you have a no. Let's see why you have a no. You have to know because you're not following your intuition. You're going too fast, okay? You need to slow down and listen to your intuition and not try to do this too fast. This is round 3 of your yes or no. If it's right side up, it's a yes. If it's upside down, it's a no. Are you trying to get 2 cards to come out? You're trying to get 2 cards. Okay, so what do we have? One's right side up and one is upside down. Okay, so in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can get your yes or no with these cards. Let's see what Spirit is saying. Why are we getting these answers like that? So I don't have to give y'all a maybe. I would rather give y'all a yes or a no. Okay, starting out good though. I was pulling 2 cards, but in this case, I'm going to pull 3. Okay, so you have a yes. Okay, so let's see why Spirit was kind of like giving us like let's see why those 2 cards came out like that. And I guess some things just need to be talked out. Okay, you definitely have a clear yes, but there is some ambiguity in it. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of control over this situation. So even though you're manifesting a yes, watch the amount of control that you try to put in this situation. This could have something to do with your finances, and I think you should just let go of control. Like, you are manifesting this financial situation to turn out the way you want it to do, but you have to let go of control. Okay, so this could just be have faith and know that this is going to turn out the way you want it to, and I think it's going to turn out much better than you expected. I was just saying that on one of the other readings because this is like one of the best financial cards in the deck. This is a 10 of Pentacles and traditional tarot, and I think you've been waiting on this to manifest. You've been waiting on this to turn out in your favor, and it will. You're definitely going to get the good news that you expected it to be, but you don't want to make it harder on yourself. Okay, and you know what, I was saying this in one of my other videos too. You don't want to make it harder on yourself by being too controlling and trying to do too much to force this to happen, when the only thing that you have to do is just sit in this and just rest in this and just have faith. Okay, sometimes you just have to have faith in something bigger than yourself, knowing that your spiritual team has always taken care of you and they're going to continue to take care of you. Okay, so just have faith, and this is going to turn out the way you want to regardless, but you don't want to put too much of resistance on this manifestation, because when you do that, that's going to make everything harder for you, because it's going to turn out the way you want it to turn out regardless. But don't you want it to be more easy and more simple to just go right to this? Yes, of course you do. So kind of rest in this and release the control, okay? I forgot what round we're on. If the round is wrong, I'm going to put it up on the screen anyways. I think we are on round 5. I think we're on round 5. But this is your yes or no. If it comes out right side up, it is a yes. If it's upside down, it is a no. I am not taking all of those cards. I'm looking at that like, okay, I just fumbled the ball, okay? I'm not taking all those cards. It looks like a good 5 cards. I'm just not doing it. Maybe if like 2 or 3 fell out, but no. I just fumbled. Okay, you have a... Why this card's trying to come out like this, just like last time. You have 2 that wants to come out, and 1 is right side up, and 1 is upside down again, like the last round. So let's see what's going on. Sometimes things just need a little bit more explanation. When it comes to my videos, I'm just not surprised. I usually can't do quick things like this, you guys, because I tend to want to talk things out. That's just my energy. Okay, I can see that you're kind of all over the place here, okay? What I'm getting, I'm getting a no, okay? I'm getting a no. You're kind of all over the place. If you had a yes, I wouldn't even know anyways, because the energy feels so negative that I can't say anything else but no. The thing is, I can automatically see a lot of positivity here, okay? As if you can manifest a yes if you want to. I don't think this is just a solid no. I think that it definitely can manifest into a yes, but you have to release. Okay, so it's kind of similar to the last one. I don't know if you guys probably picked both of them, but if you didn't pick both of them, then don't go to that one, because sometimes there are like similarities and like a little difference that can kind of make you confused. So if you weren't led to go to the one before this one that I did right before this one, whatever round that was, then don't go unless you're led to go. So, but I am going to say something similar. I think your emotions is all over the place, and I think that's what's ruling this situation. You're going to have to calm down, okay? You're going to have to calm down so you can manifest what you want to manifest. Spirit can't even really talk to you. I feel like Spirit is trying to say something to you, and you can't even hear it because you are so emotional and you're going off of your emotions right now, okay? So I don't even know if Spirit really has an answer for you, but I do feel like your situation is not what you think it is. There is positivity in this situation. All over this situation there's positivity there, okay? But you really can't see, and Spirit can't really tell you what to do. It's like you can't get a yes and you can't get a no, and I'm not going to give you an answer, okay? So this is going to be your answer. This is going to be probably the first time that I've done this in a video, but I have to go by what Spirit is saying, because you have to get a hold of your emotions, and I cannot give you an answer through this, okay? I can't, but I can tell you that this situation has positivity written all over it, and I think that you cannot see the positive because you're just being so emotional right now, and you're being really negative. You're looking at everything in such a negative light when you just do not have to look at it in a negative light. I see a lot of things that have came against you, which makes you a little bit justified, because a lot of things, oh my gosh. And then the camera just cut off in the middle of a round that I don't. Hey y'all, so the video did cut off in the middle of that round, but cut off faster than I thought because I really did get finished with that round, and I just didn't know that it cut off that quickly. But the only thing that I was saying was, I think the ending of what I was saying, that you guys were justified because I did see things coming at you guys left and right. But since all those things are occurring around you, then it's hard for you to hear from spirit right now, let alone manifest anything. And that's why I couldn't give you a yes or a no in the very beginning. I know I did say no because the energy was just so negative, and I just saw a lot of thinking, and your emotions is just, it's just kind of everywhere. So when you can calm down, then come back to the reading and see if anything changed. But I'm not going to say yes or no right now. It's just going to kind of be incomplete, yeah, until you can calm down a little bit more. And if it doesn't resonate, then just pick another card or another round. I don't even know what round it is, because so if the video seems kind of choppy, I'm going to see if I can edit it out. Then, hey, that's why. It just cut off for no reason. It just cut off. So, I think I'm just going to do like 2 more rounds, though. And if it's right side up, it is a yes. If it's upside down, it is a no. Let's see what we have. You have a yes. This Walker card, The Unknown Journey, I instantly heard this song that I like, and maybe this is for you guys. It's by Mally Music. Go and look up that song. It might help you get through your situation. It's this one part that's sticking out to me right now, and he says in that song, how does that part go? He says he don't always know where he's going. How does that part go? You guys just need to listen to this song. I just know one part that goes, but that's enough that keeps me walking every day. Yeah, I believe, but it's a dream that I ain't dreamed yet. Tracing a dream that I ain't seen yet, but I'ma meet it halfway if I keep on walking. And then I feel like that's part of you guys' message. I'm going to put that in the time steps of song so you guys can listen to it. Because even though you can't see where you're going, if you just keep walking to where you're going, walking towards where you're going and not giving up. Like he says something in that song. He says, but that's enough to keep me walking every day. Yeah, I believe. And he believes that something positive is going to come out of his situation, even though he can't see where he's going. And I'm going to tell you guys something. It's another song that comes on the Disney Channel by these little girls that my daughter loves to listen to. The show is called Electric Bloom. The group is called Electric Bloom. And it's one part in this song where the girl says that I absolutely love. She says, 'cause you make a big leap with each single step to how far you're gonna get. I love that part. Because as long as you keep walking, what she's saying is, as long as you keep walking, even though you have to take small steps sometimes, those small steps can equal up to something big, because every small step you take, and it seems like you're not really getting anywhere, but every small step that you take is going to eventually get you to where you're going. So that's why these small steps count. These small things that you're doing is counting. Don't think that these things are not counting. Little by little, Spirit says someone is getting very discouraged because you feel like the little that you're doing is just little. But no, every single step that you're making is counting. Every little thing that you're doing is counting, because and when you do this and it's hard to get past every single day, and you're just taking it day by day, and you can just only do a little at a time, and by you doing a little at a time is what's actually making it hard, that's a big step. You're taking a big leap every single time with each little step, like she says, and then you're going to get to where you're going. You're going to get there. It's going to happen. You are manifesting it. You're stronger than you think. Like in the beginning of that song, the girl says, you have a power that's more powerful than even you know. You are more powerful than you think, okay? And you are so resilient at this time. And this is just what I'm hearing. You've really been pushing through, and you've really been using every ounce of strength that you have. But you've been doing it. And don't let anyone tell you any different. Don't let anyone make you feel like what you're doing it does not matter. Because you know what you're doing, and no one else has to see the vision but you. As long as you see the vision, then continue to do it. Keep going. Like Melon Music say in his song, just keep walking. He feels like he don't now, in that Melon Music song, this card says it too. Some of you guys might feel like this too. You might not know exactly where you're going, but as long as you just keep going and don't give up, you're going to get there. And whatever you're trying to manifest, whatever this question was, you have a yes, because you're going to get there. It's going to happen. And I feel like some of you guys have been so persistent, and it's been hard. I know. I feel the energy all over it. I feel the energy all over the situation as if it's been so persistent. But that you've been so persistent, and a lot of things have came at you persistently. But you're going to get through it. And I'm looking at how this sun is coming up above the clouds, right? You're going to get through it. You're going to get to it. And that's going to be your message. I'm not going to even pull any cards for you guys, okay? You have a guess. Last round, whatever round this is your yes or no reading. You have I'm sorry, if it comes out right side up, it is a yes. If it comes out upside down, it is a no. You have a yes, the Alchemist. I'm going to say what I just told the last people. You're more powerful than you know. You know. You're more powerful than you think you know. You can definitely manifest whatever you want to manifest. You just have to believe in yourself. And I am going to see why you got this yes. I am going to pull more cards for you. Both of these cards came out in reverse. Okay. So, definitely, I see that it's been like an uphill journey for you, and you are trying to get to where you're going. I don't know, all these messages just seem like they just kind of flow together, and that happens a lot of time in readings, you guys. But definitely, you're going to get to the top of the mountain. You're going to get to where you're going, but no more of this thinking, okay? So, I've told you guys before, like, whenever I say that, I'm reminded by, I don't even know if he say that, but Minopon, I think that's his YouTube name, and I watch him from time to time. I used to watch him all the time, and he used to always say that. I guess I used to always get there reading. And he used to always say, no more thinking. No more thinking. So I'm going to tell that to you guys. Just be more positive about what you can do, okay? I feel like you're not as confident in yourself as you should be. So words of affirmation could be like your best friend right now. But the thing is, you definitely have a yes, okay? You're more powerful than you know. You've made it this far, and you're going to make it the rest of the way. And if you're asking something like, should you stop doing this or should you stop doing that? Well, then that answer will be no, because your answer is actually yes. But I feel like the answer is yes because I think that you have to I feel like you just have to continue doing something and not give up. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys another answer too, because I'm getting this too. Like, someone is, I always say you don't have to condition your answers a certain way with me. This might be a negative answer, a negative yes for someone also, because like you wanted to hear yes, but or you didn't want to hear yes, because this yes is not really the yes you want to hear. Like, should I move back home to my mother's house? And then the answer is yes. You don't want to hear that, okay? But that will be your answer. And then but I feel like what this is saying is, if this is a negative yes, it would be because you stop trying. And if you stop trying, then yes, you have to do that thing that you don't want to do. So you don't want to hear yes, because that yes is saying that, okay, well, that means that I have to do the thing that I don't want to do. But that's just because you stop trying. This is definitely for you. It can be a reverse. This is definitely for you, but you just cannot give up, okay? And so that's all, you guys. I hope you like your yes or no reading. Continue to come and grow with me and subscribe so we can become a part of each other's tribe. Bye.